I'm going to play a bunch of songs with 3 chords and 1 progression, and then I'm going to show you how I did it afterwards. I've been up, I've been down, take my word, my way around, yeah, I ain't asking much, I said, Lord, take me downtown, just looking for some touch, you heard about love and giving sight to the blind, baby love and cause the sun to shine, she's my sweet little thing, she's my pride and joy, she's my sweet little baby, I'm her little lover boy. Come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Oh, come on, baby, don't you wanna go to that same old place, sweet old Chicago? You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't never come around and you ain't no friend of mine. It's one for the money, 2 for the show, 3 get ready now, go cat go, but don't step on my blue suede shoe. You can let anything buy off of my blue suede shoe. Mother told me someday you would be a man, you would be the leader of a big old thing. Many people coming from miles around, but he ain't been till the sun goes down. Maybe someday your name will be a light, Johnny be good tonight. She gave me money, not me. Yeah, she's a kind of friend in need. I got a woman way over town that's good to me. But I don't know why I came here tonight. I got the feeling that something ain't right. I'm so scared of falling out of my chair, and I'm wondering how I'll get down the stairs. Clowns to the left, jokers to the right. Here I am stuck in the middle with you. Come on, baby, let's do restless. Come on, baby, let's do restless. Take me by my little hand and go like this. I feel good, I knew that I would now. Feel good, I knew that I would now. So good, I got you. For all those songs, I used the same 3 chords, and I played them all in the same order. I'm going to give you the order now. So it'll be G to start with, and I'm going to start from now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. 4 bars of G. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 bars of C. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 bars of G. 1 bar of D. 4. 1 bar of C. 3, 4. 1 bar of G. 4. Turn around to D for 1 bar, and then we're back into the beginning. So if you add all the bars up, it's 12 bars total. That's why this figure, this chord progression, is known as the 12-bar blues, or just 12-bar rhythm progression for the elitists. That's, oh, those songs aren't all blues. Fine. It's 12-bar rhythm. And it's a very common progression used in a lot of different styles of music. I'm just using the key of G in this instance because they're really comfortable chords for me. I'm also playing C add 9, not C, sorry. And I know I've gotten some stuff for that, some flack for not calling it C add 9, but that's what it is. It's just easier. And this progression is really popular. It's a really good one to know. Most people have problems with it because it's not a rounded like 4 or 8 bar figure. So it seems a little wobbly and unusual, but it's not. It's just that it's a little uneven in the way it distributes the chords. That's all. You barely use that D, but it's in there, and it's very important. And it's also known as a 1-4-5 blues progression. The reason for that is because we're in the key of G, and the G is the 1 chord there. The C, regular C this time, is the 4 chord, and the D is a 5 chord. So it's 1, 4, 5. And those are the chords you're using for the whole progression. You can plug in other keys here. So if you wanted to play, you could play all of those songs in G like I did, or you could plug in a different key. So if you were going to play them in just D, for instance, you would start with D, and then the G would be the 4 chord, and the A would be the 5 chord. And you could also do it in E, where E is the 1 chord, and A is the 4 chord, and then B is the 5 chord, or B7. And you can just plug in any key you want. The progression is the most important part of this to learn. But once you learn this progression, there's so many songs that you can just plug right in and you're good to go. So mess with it in G. Try singing the songs on top of it if you want. And for strumming patterns, you can just do like a straightforward da, 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 da. Anything really works. You can just, the whole point of this is to just get the progression down. It's much more important to know that than a specific strumming pattern or anything. But try it with G, C, and D. And if you're ambitious and you're up for it, try plugging in D, G, and A, or E, A, and B. Those work too, or C, F, and G also work. And if you're feeling really adventurous, another thing you can try is using 7 chords. So if you know how to play G7, it looks kind of like a normal C with your index finger on the 1 on the high E, and then you still got these 2 up here. So you can play G7, C7, C7, and then D7 instead of G, C, and D. Very easy. With C, just drop your pinky down on the 3rd fret of the G string. And then the D is kind of an inverted D chord, so D7. So it'll be open 2, 1, 2. But what you can do with 7 chords is right before you switch chords, you can switch to the 7. So, if I'm here. Heard about love, came inside to the blind. My baby love calls the sun shine. She my sweet little thing. She my pride and joy. She my sweet little baby. See, I'm using the 7 chords instead. It just gives a little more flair, makes it sound more bluesy. May not be appropriate for every genre, but it does spice things up a bit if you're up for it. So, also try 7 chords. But that's it. Just learn that progression. It's very valuable. Good one to know. Those are a bunch of songs that you can use for that progression. There are some other songs, too, that are very common. And there are some variations to this progression. And if anyone is up for it, I'll do a part 2 for this to go into the variations and additional songs. But if not, thanks for watching. I hope you got something out of it. And give it a like if you liked it. Maybe subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you next time.